I'm out of stamina. Yep.
I'm not
Yes!
doing him damage.
There we go.
So why use weapons to kill a big dragon when you can simply belly flop the holy bejesus out of it? Dragons going round in circles thinking, what the fuck are these Egypts doing? That one just belly flopped me big toe. What are these chunky boys up to? Forget about shooting your enemies. Just flop till you can't stop. Maybe the idea of going full moto excites you. Well, in Remnant from the Ashes, I guess now you can. The new Letos armor set in Remnant allows you to do just all of that. It's a super heavy set of armor. That means you can't roll. You can't even fat roll unless, I guess, you use I think it's a ring or a necklace that reduces your load, your weight. This means all you can do is flop, and the flops deal damage as well as staggering certain enemies. It's also got an increase of iframes because of the slow animation of you getting back up to your feet. Now, these flops of the Letos armor set will deal small amounts of damage in the hundreds, or they can range all the way up, if you crit, I guess, to the thousands. So I guess hold my beer while we go for a belly flop only run. Now, Letos Lab is the new free dungeon recently added into Remnant from the Ashes, and it's pretty short and sweet, with a boss event and a free full set of Letos armor to find in the lab as well. Now, finding the armor set is simple enough. There are some computers in the lab that you need to interact with in order to open some doors, and then eventually you get to one that needs you to turn off Letos algorithm. Then it's a case of using the giant pod, the giant teleporter, as often as it takes for you to eventually teleport to the right area, which is underneath the teleporter in a room full of giant burning skeletons. Well, dead skeletons lying on the ground. The armor, of course, is in a room just off of that one. Now, congrats, once you get it, you're now one big chunky boy with the power of the belly. Now all you need to do is level it all the way up to 20. Now once you get the armor set, you can then still run through the rest of the dungeon, killing the spawns until you eventually get to the boss event at the end. Riphide is its name, and it will quite literally rip or tear itself apart into multiple versions or multiple clones of itself, which all share the same health pool. So things can get hectic pretty damn quick. Now these clones will all try to kill you by cutting you open or by doing ground pulses, which you can roll through. Some will try to heal, which you will have to interrupt by shooting. I guess it's the glowing white ones that start to screech. But overall the fight is pretty simple. On harder difficulties it can get out of hand fast if you don't interrupt those heals, and when you finally kill Riphide, you will be given a new mod called the Flicker Cloak mod. This mod, when activated, allows you to absorb 200% of your maximum health as damage, so it fits perfectly with a tanky boy or with the Moto armor set. Now, we tried to do a full fight against Singe with flops only, but he literally burnt us alive. So in the end we settled for running a dungeon as flop only and then getting the killing blow on the dragon. So like I said, it was a bit of an improvised hold my beer outside of Warframe. Hold my beer while we flop, I guess, till we can't stop. Do me a huge favour, hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, or don't if you didn't. Subscribe for more content like this, and as always, thanks very much for watching.
Belly flop only.
Whoa, that guy went flame.
So would you? Oh shit! Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Uh oh!
You can dodge away from those two, so we don't actually.